All right, everybody. Good afternoon. It's 12. Good afternoon, everyone. It's January. Oh my God. November the 13th. And here we are, our very first mentorship call for round 6 of the Futuristas. And I know I told my girls this is going to be probably the last one of the year because we need a break. So let's try to make the most out of this, as the weeks go on and the lessons. If there's any specific things that you come across throughout the day that you have, you really need a resolution on, make sure that you jot down your questions and save them for the call. If not, send them to either me or Susie so that when we're on the call, we could be prepared to answer your questions. All right, so today, hi Larissa, I like your background. I love it. Okay, so today we're gonna go through the lessons, and then we'll have some questions. Susie's having issues with her Wi-Fi at home, and I know they're trying to fix it, so we'll see if she can get on or not. Okay, so on Monday we kicked it off with we shared the expectations and introduction video that we filmed a few months ago. Just know that just like this is your business, right? At the end of the day, the business belongs to you. There's a certain level of commitment that you need to put into it, and even with this group, because we're going to share a lot of information. We're going to give you our heart and soul. We're going to give you as much value as we can. It's up to you to make the time every single day to just read the lesson, watch whatever video. Some are long, some are short, so obviously the time investment is going to be harder for some than others, but just do your best. Take the weekends to try to catch up, because we're trying to teach you and cover all the bases of the business in 4 weeks, and it's a lot. But I'm gonna say this because when I started as a coach 10 years ago, we didn't have this level of trainings. There were no trainings. So I think that was kind of like, an asset on my side that I had to figure it out by myself. So don't wait. Don't sit around collecting information. Don't stop yourself from taking action because you don't know everything. I didn't know crap when I started. I just did it. You learn, I believe that you really learn when you do, because you make mistakes, and from there is where you know how to make corrections. But if you collect information and do nothing, nothing happens. So we want you to be on the calls as much as you can. They'll be recorded, and then we'll take it from there. All right, day 2, we talked about Success Club, which is a super important topic. Make sure you read that one again. And you can also go to Google. Google is your best friend, and YouTube. There's tons of videos all over the place, including the Coach Online Office has a training, which I think you should go there first. They do explain Success Club. They'll explain, vital behaviors, all of that. But, the important thing about Success Club is that it's a rewards program. Beachbody does celebrate people who hit Success Club consistently. We get invited to trips, fun trips, because of being a consistent Success Club earner. And it's also the wheels that move your business, because every single month you're helping people, and that's how you're continuously building that funnel, so that you're building the steam, and also you're also making money because you collect commission off of challenge pack sales. But the one thing that I think a lot of people miss, and in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 of Futuristas, this is one thing that I've been talking about a lot, that you need to understand. It is like the asterisk, the footnote, the exclamation points that everyone misses. I got my eye on it now, but it's the 90 PV requirement with Success Club. It's easy to miss because it's not something you're maybe as a new coach you're not thinking about. You could help 50 people in a month, and if you don't have your own either Shakeology or a combination of products on auto ship that are totaling 90 PV minimum, you will not officially check the box that says that you hit Success Club. And the reason why I talk about it more and more is because I want you to be aware of it. The reason why it came up for me is because I look at the numbers every month, the report of all the people that hit Success Club and the whole team in Diesel Nation, And I noticed 1 month there was one girl that had like over 50 something success club points, and it said not qualified. I almost died for her. She probably didn't even know. No, she didn't. And that was because she did not have her Shakeology on auto ship. She was buying it as a one-time order every single time, and that does not count. So I just want you to be aware of that, to always think about that. I do check, because if you look at your sponsorship drill down, and this is something we'll cover later on, as I look at my team, it'll say qualified or not qualified. And if that's gonna shoot alarm bells for me, I'm going to reach out to my coach and let them know. So that's an important one. And if you have questions on Success Club, let us know. That ties to the 4 vital behaviors. So how you hit Success Club is by being consistent in your business. So the 4 vital behaviors, for me, the most important is be a product of the products. You know, you are the face of your business. So you have to be committed to the products. And I'm not talking about bikini body. I'm not talking about having the best results on the planet. No, it's just having a commitment to progress, showing people that you're making a commitment every day to show up for your fitness, that you are drinking your shake, that you are finishing programs. That's so important, guys. Finish your programs. I'm on my 32nd program. 32nd that I have finished, and some multiple times over and over again in the last 12 years. 32. I'm very proud of that, because even if I hate the program, like I had one in particular that I really hated, which was PIO, and I still finished it because I made that commitment to finish it, so I was gonna see it through. But like now I just started MBF, and it may take me a little bit longer because I'm running too, but I'm gonna finish MBF, and then when I'm done with my running, I'll do MBFA. But my commitment is always to finish what I start. And that is really important, because also your customers are going to look to you for that consistency. So be a product of the product, believe in the products, and from there you can really share it with your heart. Personal development, very important. It's such a wide topic, but what's the most important, I guess the key is to make it a daily activity. Even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's a YouTube video, you go on and search inspirational videos and you just watch something that helps you grow your mind. It's really important. When I started as a new coach, I came from corporate America. We don't do personal development. And I was like, that's just weird, like I was like, that self-help aisle, like, no, that's not for me. But the more you grow as a coach, you're gonna have challenges, and personal development is what helps you grow that mind, where you can take steps and you can manage the challenges, because you know that you are stronger now because of all this great information that you're pouring into yourself. So choose something that works for you. What works for me may not work for you. That's the beauty of personal development. You have to really find something that will fill your cup. Okay, from there, the inviting. Yes, if you guys were on the Monday or Tuesday's team call with the Fitzpatrick, sorry, they said it. Inviting is like, it's hard sometimes, and it's something that oftentimes we can push to the back burner because we don't want to do it, but it is how we connect with people, and building those relationships, getting out there, letting people know that you are open to helping them. It's part of the business. It's necessary, because a lot of times people are not going to really know what you're doing. It's not a clear picture in their head that you're open for business to help them get results. So put it out there, like reach out to them. If they're watching your stories, connect with them. If they're liking your posts, connect with them, shoot them a message, ask them some questions. And when you feel comfortable, make that invitation. The important thing is to have something to invite to. So have a group that you're starting. Maybe you have one towards after Thanksgiving. That's a great time to do a group, because people are gonna eat like crap starting pretty much now. The beginning of December, you guys can start promoting. The way I've handled the holidays in the past is more like, let's maintain, right? Not a lot of people are gonna want to be like super strict right now, but what about if we try to maintain? Let's put some some easy, simple techniques, some practices into your daily habits right now in your nutrition, where you can enjoy life, but also stay really committed for at least 5 days a week, so that at least you're not gaining the 10, 15 pounds that Americans typically gain in the holidays. Let's not take the COVID-19 to like the COVID-39 is what I'm saying. So maybe you could do that, like a, end the year strong, but have something to invite to, and then go out there and connect with people. The next thing is recognition, which that is a huge part. Again, corporate America, I didn't really get the big pat on the back. Never really felt appreciated, not all the time, but like Beachbody, it's like our practice, our lifeblood is recognition. It's celebrating all kinds of wins, and it's not only about income and ranks and success club. You can I have celebrated some of my new coaches from this year just because they went live for the first time. People who have lost 5 pounds, or they've signed their first coach, or they've in the Futuristas groups, they have continuously pushed outside their comfort zone. Like Audra, she's always pushing outside her comfort zone. So everyone needs to be celebrated for those things, because it's not everybody is willing to do those things. So get in the habit of celebrating everyone. Humans need that. They need to know that you care, that you appreciate. So that is part of our 4 vital behaviors. And those are basically the actions that we should take on a daily business in order to grow a healthy business. All right, social media. We're gonna have other lessons on social media, and it's such a broad topic. But I think in essence, what we're trying to say with this particular post and this lesson is that social media cannot be just about Beachbody. Before you were a coach, there were you're like an onion with lots of layers. Beachbody is not the only layer. And that's the tendency. I did it too, believe me. I'm preaching to the choir. I did it when I started. I didn't know. I thought, oh my God, I got to talk about this all the time. But no, because that people will start to tune you out. They don't want to hear about Beachbody 24/7. They want to know about everything. Your kids, things like your hobbies, your trips. What are your dreams and what are your plans for the future? Do you like movies? Do you like music? Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? All the different aspects. They want to know a little bit about everything. And like one of the top coaches says that your social media, should be like your reality show. I mean, I don't know how far I would take that, but give people a little bit of everything about you. Hold on, now I can't turn this ringer off. Okay. They want to see everything. What makes you tick? Remember, the more open you are, the more relatable that you are, you're going to find people who connect to you because you're sharing unique stories and unique experiences that are yours. And that's how really people are like, oh, wow, she overcame that. That's cool. And that catches their attention. But that comes with a certain level of vulnerability and openness. And, if you like funny things, I like funny things. I share that. I came up with what really makes me tick, and I have the 5 F's. It's fitness, family, faith, food, and funny, something like that. I don't remember right now. But I try to craft all my posts based on that, because that's kind of like the things that I like. So, and then part of that is, this is a big one. The stock images, we put that in the post. It's much better to show you holding your laptop with Beachbody on demand, like, I did my workout, than a stock image of that created by Beachbody of Beachbody on demand. People are gonna look at that stock photo and they'll be like, scroll. Or a stock image of MBF. No, take a picture of you holding your bod ropes, or you in front of with the TV behind you. They want to see you. They don't want to see the stock images that Beachbody is putting together, because that doesn't encapsulate your business. You are the face of your business. So always remember that. I've been telling like the coaches on my team, buy a tripod. They're super inexpensive. Get a clicker. That way you're not driving your husband or your kids crazy taking pictures. Buy a tripod so that you can go outside and take pictures, and you have your clicker and you're taking pictures of yourself. Get, you know, the same exact pose every single day. That's another thing people are going to be like, no. Go outside, take pictures in different areas of your house. Make sure that there's good lighting. Like if you take it with in front of a window, see the lighting that I have right now, it's because the windows are that way, they're shining on me. That's great lighting. So stuff like that. And then stories sell. We can, people, I always say this, people don't give rats, you know what, that you know that Shakeology has 70 freaking ingredients in it. Nobody cares. They care about why you drink it, what it's done for you, how it makes you feel, why you give it to your kids, you know, what results have come from it. Have you had any, like, we cannot do health claims, by the way. Compliance will flag that, but you can say, maybe my hair stopped falling out, or my nails are stronger, or I've seen this energy boost. You can't do medical claims because obviously we can't say that, but you have to share the story. Why did you come to Beachbody? What has it done for you? Where are you now? So stories, instead of saying MBF 20 minutes done. People don't want to see that. They want to see you, oh my God, today I was able to push through, and I increased my AMRAPs by like 2 rounds and I felt so empowered. That's what they want to see. I wasn't able to do this before. Now look what I can do. Stories are what sell. It's how people will be inspired by you. Okay. And then, but we'll talk a lot more about social media down the road. And then today's lesson, I'm not sure if you've gotten to it yet, but it's your why power. And it's very, very, very important. And you may not figure this out right now, because I sure didn't have a why when I first started. I just wanted to make money. I needed to make money for my family. I did. It's true. I just wanted to make $50 a week to pay for diapers. I didn't see the big picture. I could only see the immediate. I needed to make money now. And that's why I signed up. My why, yes, it grew as my business grew, because then I realized the power of what I had in my hands, and it all became about my family. First, it was leaving my job. Then it was retiring my husband. Then it was just living this purposeful life for my family and teaching my kids that they can do hard things if you just apply yourself. So all those things are important, right? And you might not know what it is right now, and it will change. And Susie will say yes, that your why changes all the time, right? It evolves as time goes on, but it is important to know why you're doing this, you know, because at the end of the day, when things get hard and you really aren't connected to a deep meaning of what this business is doing for you, it's easy to walk away. I couldn't walk away because of the impact that it's had on me and my family. So who are you doing this for? Set your intention every single day. Why do you need this to work? Why do you keep showing up? What cup does it fill? Think about those things, and then, you know, write it down. So, and write it down and put it somewhere where you can read it every single day, so that when things do get hard, you can pull back and realize, okay, this is part of the journey, but I'm doing this for a greater purpose. I'm doing this for my family. I need this to work. So that's it. That's all I got. Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hi, girls. Hi, how are you? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I am outdoors. I had no Wi-Fi today in my house. My son, anxiety, e-learning, you know how that is. So I said, let me come to Starbucks and bring my laptop. And my son is there trying to set it up to see if I can switch from my phone. But I'm here, and that's the important part. So, right. Becky, I heard all the things that you said, and I hope that the girls just take notes with everything that you shared, because really you just covered the topics, but you gave your insight, and I think that that's what the girls should, or I pray that they take away. I really don't have much to add because you covered it all. I think that if I were to just give you one tip that I am going through right now after 5 years in the business is you need to have a lot of connections, guys. That is a for sure thing. If you're not having a lot of conversations, you're going to be preaching to the same choir, and that's where I'm at right now. The same people are watching my stories. It's the same people I'm inviting to. So I have to be very intentional about growing my network. I have to be very focused about adding people to my network and then creating conversations. Because if they're not watching my stories, I really don't have like a lot of places to go to create conversations, to start inviting. So that's the one takeaway that I would absolutely want from you to take from this call, besides all the other tips. But for me right now, what I'm noticing is that in my business, for me to succeed, I have to grow my network and I have to create a lot of conversations so that new eyes are on me all the time. And it's just about finding the joy in those small things, because if you don't, you will burn out. And I think another thing today that I heard in one of my personal development videos was that not to have expectations from network marketing, because you think that family and friends are going to join you like that, and those are the people that are not, right? So we have to like not have expectations, give value, love on people, and then from there just genuinely help and know that the world needs what we have. So that's what I'm going to add. And then I'd love for the girls to just if we want to open it to question and answers, because that's where I find that the girls learn the best. So if you have any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself, and we're here to hold your hand, basically.
Anyone? Tammy?
You just mentioned what I was thinking. When I got in, I was expecting, family and friends, like my family, that would be like the easiest, and it's truly not. Yes, it's been, it's a learning process. I am happy today. I finally did it the first time. I got my first challenger, and I do have the free group. And what do we do with the free group? We're gonna end up inviting, but how do we get people to actually want to participate, not just on the free group, but to actually buy the products? Because I'm getting to that point. It's the 5th day of my detox group, and tomorrow the girls are gonna share the results, and I wanted to ask how to get them engaged.
I'll let Susie take that one.
Okay, Tammy. So I'm sorry, I missed the beginning. You said they were going to be in a free group, and you want to know how to engage them?
Remember that I told you about my 5-day?
Yes.
Today is the 5th day. I had one that did not finish, but all the other girls finished. And I actually have one that is in here. And I was wondering, because I have a lot of other people that are coming next week, when it's by the end, how do I approach okay, so this was a free group, but this is what I actually can offer you. How to make that transition, I guess.
Okay, so what I would suggest, can you hear me, Tammy? Yes, right? Okay, so what I would suggest, when I was doing free groups, I don't do a lot of those anymore, just because I feel that I do them, but I don't do them like, very often. I feel that now I know how to close the deal, so I just, I go in for the bang. But when I was doing free groups, by the end of the 5th day, I would just break it down, come in live in my group, and basically say, okay, the time has come, the end of the challenge is here. You've gotten a taste, a sneak peek of what it is that I offer, and now for you to finally commit, these are the options that I have for you. And I would just give a graphic, an infographic of the 2 bundles, which would be either like a regular basic challenge pack and then the deluxe. And I would say you can subscribe with our Sweatflix. I call it the Sweatflix of Fitness, that has all your workouts, plus you're getting your first 30 days of the supplements, and you're getting my coaching for free with accountability and support. And then, or you have the deluxe bundle, which comes with the pre and post workout, the Shakeology, you have everything. And it's just a matter of choosing which one you're going to go for. Kind of like saying, this is the end of the road, which is the route you're going to take. And it's up to them to choose. And if they don't choose it, then they don't have the accountability and the support anymore. What I did do was I did offer an incentive. I would do like either $20 cash back, or I would say, I'll throw in, whatever it was that I had at the time. Beach bars were not around at the time. So I would do like Energize. I'll give in a package of 10 energize little sticks as a compliment to get you started. Anything like that. And I would sometimes even say, and I'll do a raffle at the end of everyone that joins. I'm still going to do an additional raffle on top of that. And I would give like my favorite book, The Slight Edge, because mindset has to be in it for them to absolutely say, you know what, I know I'm going to succeed. I want this. And they're going to see that they're getting stuff from me. So I would even extend, like, I'm going to throw in all the names, you know, in a raffle and a cup of everyone that wants to go ahead and, you know, like close with me. And that way they know that that I'm not in it just to take the money. I'm in it to make sure that they have fun, you know, that I'm giving. I don't mind even throwing in an extra PDF full of recipes. Or I could even say, and I'm going to throw in, sometimes I would do that, a 30-minute call with me, one-on-one, just to customize like your nutrition plan. What are we going to do? Let's go over your meal plan, all with excitement and with energy, showing them that I'm going to be here every step of the way. Nowadays, there's so much you could do. You could say, I'm going to throw in a PDF with my morning routine. You know, like here are my sermons and here are my journal gratitude books that I'm reading. And these are a couple of like mentors that I listen to in the morning, whatever. Like we could get so creative. We could throw in beach bars. We could throw in collagen. I mean, it's so much fun to throw in even a headband from, you know, cute little stores that they're out there. There's a gazillion. I love to use my girl Danielle Nazir, but there's just so many things that we could do nowadays to get them to just basically say, I'm in it. This girl's in it to give me value. I'm ready. And you could even be like, all right, who's ready for Sunday meal prep, meal planning? I'm going to go live on my page. Are you going to do it with me? These are the ingredients I'm going to have on hand. Like you could really just add so much value and get them to be engaged. I hope that helps you, Tammy.
Thank you. And one last question about advertising. If you guys do it, if you think it's worth doing it, like the Facebook one that you get, like the emails on the form, if you guys, or the Instagram one, if you do it, if you think it's worth it, and if you think that it actually works.
So I don't do any advertising, Tammy. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at that. Back in the day, Instagram used to allow you to do like a really quick little promote your post. And I've done that a couple of times, but I've gotten nothing out of it. The other day I tried and it's been stuck. My Instagram has been stuck with the promotion button and it keeps telling me promotion pending, and it's been like that for like 2 months. I can't give you any advice there. I know Becky, I don't think she's ever advertised. I don't think you're in a position in your business where you should. You just started. I don't know. I'm not big on advertising, and I don't know that a lot of coaches do. I know some do, but I don't think the majority do. I think that we have a voice within where we are. We have a free platform, and I think that with consistency, listen, if I've been doing it for 5 years without advertising, and Becky for 10, that tells me that you can do it too. And by the way, I want to congratulate Tammy, because today she got her first 2 points on the board, and she sold to her first customer, her first challenger, with a challenge pack. So yay, Tammy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hopefully you get better, much better. Thank you.
First of many.
You will, absolutely.
Anybody else? Larissa or Audra, anything? You're muted, Larissa. I don't know if you wanted to say something. I just think, yeah, yes.
I'm just having a hard time this month. I don't know if it's because it's getting closer to the holidays and people don't want to spend the money, but I've reached out to a few people. They're like, oh yeah, not now, not now. So anyone else struggling?
Well, I mean, across the board, I know you started just a couple months ago, but historically, these are the months where people are distracted. They're not, you know, that's why I was saying, if we can promote groups more of a maintenance group instead of a go all in group, because a lot of people don't want to go all in. Yes, there are people out there that do. Okay, there are people that regardless of the holidays don't want to fall off track. But historically, these months are the slowest months. But remember, this is not the time to like get frustrated and say peace out, I'll start in January, because if you stop, it's gonna get really hard to start back up again in January. Just keep on pushing, keep on sharing. talk about how, you know, and I have posts probably saved on my phone somewhere of these maintenance groups, but people do gain 10, 15, 20 pounds in just 2 months. But if we say, look, I have simple strategies that we can implement now where you can still enjoy life, but you're committing to 30 minutes of exercise. Doesn't even have to be a full program, but movement every single day, 20 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week, but you're committed to at least following these simple tips 5 days a week, and then on the weekends you can splurge in moderation. I've had success in the past with that kind of like approach. There's also the refresh, which is the great refresh challenge pack, like doing like a holiday cleanse. I don't think there's enough time for post Thanksgiving because there's like been some shipping delays, but maybe like in December before Christmas you do like a cleanse. You just gotta think outside the box. But don't get
that's one of the things,
because it's not like it's raining challenge packs over here either. It's not.
that's you know, I've been offering the cleanse, the 3-day refresh, because some people are willing to do that right now, but they're not willing to start a workout program. So I've talked to a few people about it. Hopefully at least one of them will buy it.
Okay, so with that, let's talk about that then. Positioning the 3-day refresh at some point in December, right? Let's say, so that there's enough time to get it. If people are willing to do that, it is because people are willing to do extreme things for a short period of time instead of investing in something that's long term. But you have to tell them, look, what's really important, if you're gonna feel your best in December, when historically speaking, people are very busy, they're running around, they're Christmas shopping, they have to work, they have to go, they have all these parties and all these events, and their kids have events. People are running around like crazy in December. If you want to feel your best and you want a strategy to do that, you start with a 3-day refresh, but from there it's committing to Shakeology for the rest of the month. At least that's one meal a day that you can have on the go, that it's doing something really good for you. It's gonna keep your energy up. It's something good where at least you're fulfilling, you know, those nutrients that you need to feel your best. So they have to understand that that is part of the process, because Shakeology is part of the refresh. It's your first meal of the refresh. So a lot of people will want to stop, but if they stop and they don't continue, technically they're going to gain the weight right back. So it's having this, I'm going to do the refresh, and from there I'm going to implement a plan to at least keep those pounds off for the remainder of the year without like sacrificing everything. A lot of people are not willing to sacrifice everything right now. So I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you.
I agree.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that across the board, we're struggling. I think the 3-day refresh, even if they don't get it right after, you could still start promoting it. Because trust me, in those weeks right before Christmas, people are going to still want to do it. I know I always do religiously after Thanksgiving, even if it's delayed. Like I haven't ordered mine, and I'll probably order it today. And even if I get it, you know, not that week, I'm still going to do it again just to cleanse myself, to get back in the rhythm, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are emotionally eating right now. They are. Even if you don't want to, I'm there. I'm like every day, I have to be very mindful of remember my why, because there's just times where we're just, you know, it's hard. We are living in very difficult times right now. Like I just found out, a high school friend of mine, they found masses in her brain, a mass in her lung, and a tumor in her breast. It's like yesterday that just killed me yesterday. So, you know, people are struggling for sure. It's just continuing that. At the end of the day, work with them, love where they are, find out what they really need. What are they really struggling? Like I've had to really dig deep lately and be like, friends, what is it that you're really struggling with? Let's not leave it surface level. Let me help you. Tell me, what is it that you struggle with? And when they tell me, well, it's hard for me to use the containers. Okay, well, why? I want to know why. I want to let them know that I'm really here to help them. It's not just buy the pack. What's causing hesitation on the containers? Is it that you feel deprived? And I even told her, I said, let's measure. Put all the food in the containers. Now put it on your plate. What does that look like before you eat? Do you feel like if you have a full meal? I've gone live to, like, you know, to show them. I'm just really walking them through it, even if it takes me a little longer, even if it takes me 3 to 4 days to close the sale. I'm walking them through what it is that they're hesitant about, because that's what it is. And I remind them of their why, and I try to make them feel something. I go back and I talk to them, and I remind the Susie that was in that dark place, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, you know, we've got to be compassionate. You know, we are that light, we are that voice. It's not just, hey, are you ready? Let's go, wham, bam, not during this season of the year. It's got to be, hey, I'm with you too. I feel you. I understand your emotions. That pantry calls my name too, but I'm here. It's really, really, really being that coach that you love, that the way that you would be, like you would want to be coached. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like being empathetic and loving and doing those genuine connections, genuine conversations that we are here to help, not just for that sale. That Success Club number is not a number, it represents a life. And we can't get lost in that, because, you know, then we lose the joy. And when you lose the joy, you forget why you're doing it. So, you know, we've got to dig deep in and look in the hearts of the people, because that's what's going to stand us out. I hope that helps, Clarissa.
That helps. Thank you.
Awesome.
So, question, how often do you reach out to the people that bought? You know, because sometimes I feel like I created a WhatsApp chat with everybody, all my customers, so that we can keep in touch and keep motivating each other. But I feel like some of them don't talk at all. You know, they don't comment at all in the chat. I don't even know if they're already doing the program. I know they bought it, but I don't know how far into the program. So I don't want to I feel like, should I be reaching out to them, or I don't want to be annoying, you know what I mean? But I don't want to just think that I just forgot about them because now they bought it.
I mean, I would, if you're feeling like, I would just reach out to them one-on-one. Like, hey, I noticed that you're not, I know you got your package, and I'm not really sure where you stand. How can I help you? And reach out to them once a week. Or if you're not, you know, you're not gonna annoy them. Don't like create stories, because then you're trying to help them. Like, hey, I'm trying to help you. Like, I need to hear from you. I do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
If they don't like us, their problem. Like, we're trying to help them. Like, you know.
I have a friend who bought it, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start next week. So it's like, when are you gonna start? Like, sometimes I reach out to her, hey, how you doing? How do you like the program? But then she's like, oh, I haven't started yet. I'm like, okay.
Ask her why.
Yeah, I would ask her why. And the other thing that you could do too is, if you see that she's told you that a couple times, just say, okay, my friend, you know what? When you started and when you're ready, let me know. Let me know, because I don't want to be in your way, but I'm definitely here to support you, sister. Like, you know, I let them know, like, hey, I'm here to help you. But if you haven't started and you're not ready and I don't want to be in your way, just you reach out and let me know. You've got to also train them to hold themselves accountable.
Yeah.
So what I've been with my new customers is I tell them, you need to reach out to me in 48 hours. I let it on them. You know what I mean? Like, you need to reach out to me in 48 hours and let me know how you're doing. If you're not going to post in the group, then you've got to reach out. Because the only way that I can see your progress and the only way that I could be a part of your journey is if you make me a part of your journey, right? I can't come to your house and knock on the door and be like, come on, let's go work out. It's got to be on you. So you're not there to annoy them. You're there to coach them. You're there to support them. You could say, hey, girl, I just want to let you know, if you looked at my checklist, did you take your pictures? Did you take your measurements? Did you check in the group? If you're not checking in the group, my friend, then I just want you to know that you've got to reach out to me, because if not, I can't be a part of your progress. I can't see what's going on. But definitely let them know you're there. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I just want to add that, and don't let, like, people who never start or people who fall off the wagon kind of like diminish your light, because, you know, we kind of sometimes take that like, oh my God, like, what am I doing wrong? but it's really them. They're not, maybe they just weren't ready. So don't like take that like personal, like if it's some kind of like mark against you, because it really has nothing to do with you. It's them. They haven't accepted the responsibility. They haven't made the commitment for themselves, because like Susie said, at the end of the day, I want everybody to succeed, but they gotta want it too. They have to want it too. So that's why you just reach out, do what she said, and leave it on her. And then when she's ready, then hopefully she'll be in contact with you.
And just to make you feel better, I've had people buy and have never used it.
Yep.
So don't worry if there's just some people that are just not ready, and that's okay. That's on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've had people buy program after program after program, and they never do shit. I don't know. They want to buy everything, but they don't do anything. Believe it or not.
I have a friend that started when I started. I'm already on my second round of MBF. I finished MBF. I'm starting MBF A now, and she's on day 9 of MBF first round. She's like, she does it once a week or something like that.
Once a week, yeah. Yeah, once a week.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it is that there are people out there that are just consumers. They're just going to buy all the stuff, like Becky says, they're going to buy all the stuff. I have a girl that always is like, oh my God, you have a new hybrid calendar. Oh my God, I can't wait to use it. She never touches it. She wants all the hybrid calendars. But every day I'm like, did you work out? She's like, no, I didn't get to work out today. Or I went for a walk. But she's like, I'm so excited. I saw a new hybrid calendar. I want it. And the other day I told her, my friend, but are you doing any other workouts? Because I'm like, you know,
That
there's
is
just
so funny.
It is. And there's just some people that are going to want all the things, and they want the beach bars, and they want the belly, and they're just consumers. They like to click, click, click. And that is a reality that we are just facing in our generation today, you know, and that's okay. Look at it like volume.
Yeah, commission. They're like, they think that because they clicked and checked out that it's magically going up by osmosis. Oh, that's so funny. Anybody else? But you're doing great, Larissa. I mean, this will be your 3rd month. Once you make it happen this month, because I know you will, you'll be a success starter.
I know. I have 2 friends that are almost there. They're like, oh, it's great. I'm going to do it. Okay, so do it. And then they're like, oh, not today. Maybe tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully, because I get this, at least the 3 people this month, so I can hit success starter.
Yeah, that's a
So
great title to have.
Yeah, and I reached out to a few, and they're like, no, told me straight up, no, not interested. Like, okay.
Not right now.
Yeah.
So just keep doing your thing. Don't cross them off your list, because you never know. Later down.
I agree.
Yeah.
Later down.
Yeah, the no is always not now, for sure. And Larissa, or to all the girls, my plan is now to talk a lot about, you know, knowing that because Thanksgiving is coming, it's just a one-day event. It's not like throw everything out the door. So I'm going to talk a lot about how right now is the time that, you know, we want to prepare for the, you know, the finishing of the year. I am going to talk a lot about the 3-day refresh. I'm not going to lie. I am going to talk a lot about it. And I'm going to talk about getting ready for the new program, 9-week Control Freak. And I'm going to try to make sure that after Thanksgiving, I'm going to bring up so much energy that I'm going to be like, oh my God, the day right after Thanksgiving or that Monday, I'm ready to start like a brand new group. Because people will jump on it. That, you know, like right at the end of November, people will jump on. So hyper it up with energy, like, okay, I have another brand new group that's going to start right after November, because I know that November gets a little crazy. And like Becky said, I'm going to talk about, it's going to be maintenance. Right now, we're not looking to lose weight necessarily. Right now, it's just to not gain that extra 20 or 10 pounds before January comes.
So at least you feel good, you know?
Yep. But have a marketing plan, a marketing strategy about what you're going to talk about in your stories. And it's about that energy. Like, I'm so excited to get people, because I know that I was there at one point. Every year after Thanksgiving, I'm always like, oh my God, I overate. So I'm really stoked about these group of women that are going to like elevate now, and that they're, you know, going to be proactive about not gaining those 10 pounds before January comes, which is always harder. but do have a marketing strategy. And still talk about coaching in your stories, ladies. Don't rule that out. People do need the extra money for the holidays because people do cater to evening meals with their family that comes from out of town, and that's extra food that people need to buy. It's not necessarily just all the material things, but it is the gatherings that people want to do. And some women love to decorate their house and they want to have that extra income. Talk about that. You know, don't be afraid to talk that coaching blesses us in so many areas. So, you know, really think about helping people with all the things that we have. I don't rule out also that relaxation and meditation program as well. Talk about how BOD offers that. Right now, it's a season of high anxiety. I know I'm relying on Elise. Every morning I listen to her 4-minute meditations, and oh my God, she's been such a blessing for me when it comes to that. So talk about that. Like, there's just so many things. So hopefully that'll help you. Like I said, if you need to incentivize, maybe you have a couple packets of Energize. It's not to devalue it, but if that's going to be a kicker to just say, hey, girl, I'll give you a couple extra flavors as a thank you for trusting me during this time. You know, do whatever it takes to just, it's 3 people a month, guys. We can do it. I believe in having that mindset of abundance. Like, I think that that's where we really need to just focus on, you know, that it's not, you know, scarcity, that mindset. It's really knowing that there are people out there that need what we have. So let's go out there and crush it, girls. We can do it. We can do it. And let's lean into each other and, you know, and go into the group and use it if you need it for whatever reason. If you have questions and you're dealing with an objection, you don't know how to deal with an objection, or you're stuck and you need ideas, use the group for that. We're there. We're actively in there checking in.
I just want to say before we close out, just make sure that you're paying attention to everything that's happening in Diesel Nation Rising, because yesterday I was texting with my sister and there's going to be a flash sale coming up. Make sure you're getting ready for that. That's a great way to get people into the group and close some sales. Let like the leaders close the sale for you. Besides that, there's going to be the marketing, the launch plan for 9-Week Control Freak, which is going to give you posts and pictures, and, you know, so that you can get ready for that. There's a lot that's going to happen in the next few weeks, but stay informed is really what I'm trying to say. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with all the things, but know what's coming so that you can advertise properly, so you can talk to your people properly, invite them to all the different things that are happening. 9-Week Control Freak will launch on the 7th for coaches. So great way to have people who are autumn fans to get them to sign up as a coach with a pack on the 7th. You could literally advance and rank in 2 days, in 3 days. Well, it happens Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can literally get to diamond in 3 days if you lay it out properly. So there's a lot that Beachbody is giving us right now. We just have to have a plan, and everybody's plan is going to be different, but just let people know that you're open to helping them. Yeah. And I'll be starting 9-Week Control Freak in January.
Me too.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I already did 2 rounds of that, and
Audra. Yeah. Audra, do you need anything, or are you okay?
I'm good.
You good? Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
I started
Go ahead.
I started the Miracle Morning 2 days ago, Susie, and I love it. So
Good.
starting Monday, I'm going to be getting up early. Hopefully.
I love it.
Awesome. All right, we have 5 minutes. Anything else?
Anything else that anybody want to add? You're good?
If not, can we take a picture?
Sure, let's do it. I get a lot of glare, so Becky, I'll rely on yours.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Perfect.
So my background.
All right, guys. Yeah, I love your tropical background. I like your work one better.
Let's go back to the bar.
The bar, yeah. Look. I love it.
Larissa, that's hilarious.
That's a
All right,
job.
well, have a great weekend. Go crush your goals. Remember that today, Friday, corporate America gets paid. So it's a happy day for most people. Go out there, invite. And if you need to rely, I'll throw this in. If you need to rely on your like people, like your family and friends that you know well, don't be afraid to reach out to them because you could always say, hey, this is something new that I'm really excited about. I just want to have your support. You could even share a little bit of vulnerability and say, I'm a little bit nervous or I'm building courage to ask you, but I just want to have your support because I'm really grateful for you. Give compliments. I want to have you in my life. And I just wanted to know if I can count on you to be a customer, at least for one time, I'm really excited about this. I just need your support and just get them in the door, get people in the door. Cause after that, you could always upsell too. So if you need that win, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't, it's constantly just helping people, a lot of people, because those people are going to get you to other people. And when you get the no's, don't feel discouraged. No just means not now. So
Yeah.
hopefully you girls can go out there and crush it this weekend.
All right. And
All right, guys.
Thank you.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Thank you guys. Thank
And
you.
we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Take the weekend just to catch up if you're falling behind. All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.